It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And it is Wizard basketball tonight as the Washington Wizards go up against the Miami Heat. For the Heat, they split the season series against these guys last season, 2 games apiece. Should be a good one tonight. Great center matchup tonight. Shaq, I know you've been waiting all day to watch this one. One of the best low post players of all time in yourself. Give us your thoughts on why the stretch 5 has become so popular.
Well, in a lot of offenses these days, floor spacing is king. And what you see now, you see a lot of bigs are practicing shooting the 3 more than ever.
Yeah, even the younger centers. You think of Towns and Cousins and Embiid, as powerful as they are, they love to stay on that perimeter and shoot that 3 ball. So it's hard to stay on the floor right now if you can't shoot it.
Yes, you came into the league at the right time.
Ooh. I would have made them revert back to
So you'd have a hard time getting off the bench these days, Shaq, because you didn't shoot the 3 ball.
Shaq on the bench don't even sound right together. That's like peanut butter and tar.
That can be pretty tasty.
No, that doesn't sound right together.
No, it doesn't. I'm just kidding, big fella. Wasn't it funny? Did you find that amusing?
You hurt my feelings, Ernie.
Did you hurt? Come on.
Don't talk
Give
to me
me
for
a
2
big
seconds. La 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 la.
Hello, everyone. Get ready for NBA action live on 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. They're just off a road trip, and the Wizards are looking to settle back here at home. And this is their first time matched up with this year's Heat team. This team matched up so well during the regular season last year, splitting their 4 games. This should be a terrific battle.
And last year, an entertaining season series between the two ended up battling to a draw.
Yeah, these two teams were so similar in so many ways last season, both in the standings and on the court. Very interested to find out who has the edge this time around.
And we've got time for a quick pregame report. With that being said, let's head to the sideline and our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. D.A.?
Well, guys, John Wall was the #1 overall pick in 2010, but he still thinks he's got a lot left to prove. Now, a bone spur in his knee held him back for several years. He's gotten the surgery now, and he says some people get their success early. Some get theirs late. I feel like my time is just beginning. Kevin?
Certainly one to watch, David. Thanks. We've already seen a few players make, Brent, a big leap over last year. Their hard work is really paying off.
The interesting thing over the past few years is just how intricate the off-season training is for players. And this is why I think the evolution of the game feels like it's been sped up. So many specialized coaches, so much time that guys want to work on facets of their game that are opening up opportunities. And with so much space that's on the floor for guys, we get to see those skill sets a little bit more often on a nightly basis. Awesome to see that players continue to strive to maximize their potential.
I agree. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. On the court for the Heat, down low, it's Johnson and Whiteside. Wade and Richardson, the 2 wings. And it's Dragic in at the point guard position.
Well, John Wall, Derrick Rose, and Russell Westbrook came into the league around the same time. All of them in the conversation for most athletic big point guard in league history. Of the 3, I think John Wall, the most prolific playmaker, always looking to create for his teammates.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. And John Wall, such a multifaceted game, it almost feels wrong to call him a pure point guard. But that's what he is, isn't he? Just loves to set up his teammates.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. And he can score at a high level, but that helps him as a playmaker. Guys thrive playing alongside him because he commands so much attention.
And so John Wall nails both of them.
And Wall has said he wants to be in the MVP conversation moving forward. A terrific floor general with unreal athleticism.
Now here's Richardson. Johnson, the pass to Whiteside. That shot is off. And the Wizards now going the other way. Outside, Beal. And Wall kicks to Morris. Lets it go from 11. The rebound by Johnson. And it's Miami's ball. To the middle. Beal with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Wizards. And it's Wall. That time the assist from Beal.
And how about John Wall? Just outstanding at sprinting down the floor and just jumping all over the defense.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. And it's Dragic off the drive. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. Goran Dragic started his career in Phoenix under the mentorship of Steve Nash.
Well, he still loves to push the pace and still loves to attack the paint. We'll see if he can be an effective player in his late 30s, the way that Steve Nash led his teams.
First free throw is good.
And while Dragic doesn't get to the free throw line all that often, when he does, he's usually pretty good.
And Goran Dragic drops them both.
And Dragic came into the NBA with something on his resume that not many other rookies have. He has a ring from winning the Slovenian Pro League the year before he came to America.
Now here's Wall. Shoots over Dragic. Wall's shot is off. Wall's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Here's Johnson. The shot's good on the assist by Wade. Johnson's got his first basket of the night.
Well, the strength of Johnson, they're hard to contain, adept at scoring despite getting bodied up.
Here's Morris, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Dragic with it. 20 points for him last game against Orlando.
Felt like he had a sense in that game that the defense was being over-aggressive, and he tried to take advantage of that. He continually frustrated them throughout the night and got to the free throw line.
For Washington, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Wall passes to Howard. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
Howard loves getting positioned down that deep, knowing he's a force in the paint.
Wall against Dragic. Now the pass to Whiteside. Feeds it to Johnson. Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Here's Wall. Outside, Beal. Inside. And it's Howard finishing it off.
And no answer for Dwight Howard that deep inside the paint, always looking to throw it down.
Dragic with it. He's picked up by Wall. Passes to Wade. Whiteside sets the pick for Wade. Back to Richardson. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
These guys are like dentists right now. 4 out of 5 recommending a made shot. They're in a great groove.
Morris with the screen for Wall. To the inside. Six on the shot clock. Dragic with some nice D.
Now you got to fight through things like this right now. His team needs him to shoot better. He's just had a tough quarter.
And the shot is good from Johnson.
Impressive shooting touch from James Johnson. That's what the summer's for. Get your touch right. Deadly right here tonight.
Here's Wall, following the score by James Johnson. Here's Morris. That misses off the backboard.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Drills the three-pointer.
Superb confidence from Dragic there to go with the pull-up jump shot on that play.
From deep, Wall bangs home the trifecta. Wall's got 7 points.
And that's from beyond, guys, right back at you.
Yeah, that's a nice response there, leaving a voicemail in return from the three-point line. Looks like we're seeing similar game plans right now.
Now here's Whiteside. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Shoots it. No good from Wade. The Wizards have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. In transition, here comes Miami. Johnson's got the ball, and Wade slams it in.
And that's just vintage Dwayne Wade right there. Nice flush.
Wizards trail by 4. There's a good screen. And Wall kicks to Beal. The three-pointer off the mark. Last game for the Heat, they picked up the win against the Magic.
I tell you what, how efficient they were at scoring the basketball, especially for an away game, that was impressive.
Yeah, it was almost robotic, Greg, in this one. They filtered out all the noise and came in razor-sharp precision on the offensive end.
Now Wall. After the missed three from Goran Dragic. Beal with it. Wade picks him up. 4 on the shot clock. Screen by Howard. Using the screen, Beal. Out to Morris. Puts up a 3. Rebound by the Heat.
You know, not sure if it's him or the defense, but just something's off tonight.
Well, something in this frame for sure, but when you're out of rhythm, sometimes it's better to play the role of being the facilitator.
Now Wade, after Markieff Morris's three-pointer that didn't go.
Yeah, bad shot there. Trust is lacking. You got to be willing to make the extra pass.
Yeah, just too anxious to try and make something happen out there. This is about the team, not about you.
And in the post, Wall's got a pretty well-developed game for a point guard. He can navigate his way through the big bodies with very few problems.
Now here's Dragic. He's got 5. No one near Wall as he lets it go. He nails it, and we're tied up. Wall's got 11 points.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Wade passes to Whiteside. Richardson kicks to Dragic. Whiteside a screen. On the wing, Johnson expanding his range. Rebounded by Howard. And stolen by Whiteside. And fouled on the shot, so the bucket counts and a chance for one more here.
Well, the bio says 7 feet and 265. Whiteside usually finds a way to get the shot to go despite being hit, thanks to those numbers. Incredible strength.
And the Wizards are going with a whole new group out there now. The Heat also changing it up. Adebayo is checked in for Richardson. Ellington comes in for Dwayne Wade. And it's Johnson in for Goran Dragic. Aside from one recent year, we've seen plenty of coaching changes. When teams come up short, do you think that position maybe gets too much blame?
Probably. And coaches know that's exactly what they're in store for once they sign a contract
and
to coach
that
a team.
kind of money.
Yeah, all of a sudden they know that what happens on the floor, the end result is going to be whether or not I coach this team the next year and the year after and the year after. Interesting cycle of things that happens, though, Kevin, is when changes are made in a front office around the league, sometimes the managers want to put in a coach where they feel either a little bit more comfortable with or a style of basketball that they're more comfortable with. And sometimes the success on the floor for the coach has no bearing on whether or not he's going to keep his job.
Right.
Because management would like to see a different product out there. So they become a victim sometimes of upper management movement and sometimes are removed from being the head coach.
Good thoughts. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Austin Rivers, the 10th overall pick in 2010. Things didn't work out in New Orleans, and found a home in L.A. with the Clippers, playing for his father, and now a member of the Washington Wizards as somebody who can come in and give him some backup scoring potential.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
And the first one drops. Well, Brent, Austin Rivers, the first ever NBA player coached by his father. Have you ever sensed any tension with that relationship?
I don't think I sensed any tension, but I'm sure it was awkward for the time that Austin was in L.A. with the Clippers for some of the teammates around, and then Austin signing a lengthy extension. It made a lot of people raise an eyebrow, but his game has developed. He's gotten better as a pro, and now he's going to have an impact for this Washington Wizards team this season where they're going to need some help, and that's scoring punch off the bench.
Now here's Johnson. He had 13 points in the win against Orlando.
Ball movement was critical in this game. It did not stick with any one player, so his passing was on point, and he really picked apart the defense.
Johnson kicks to Ellington. Back to Johnson. Whiteside sets the pick for Johnson. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Whiteside. Over Mahinmi. Knocks it loose.
Yeah, somehow, some way, he couldn't get that one to fall from in between. Got to take advantage of the weak defense when you can.
Now here's Rivers. Ellington defending. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And Austin Rivers out of Duke, an elusive 6'4" combo guard.
I mean, a great handle, and he's found most of his offensive success with this development as a long-range shooter. It's gotten to the point now where you want him to put it on the deck.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
The first one falls.
Well, he does not lack for confidence, does Austin Rivers. He plays with a huge chip on his shoulder.
And the Heat making a change here. Olynyk's checked in. Rivers hits both of them. Miami's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Johnson sets the screen for Johnson. And here is Johnson. He has 6. Now here's Oubre. And that's a foul called on Bam Adebayo. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
There are times where you have to play with a little bit more caution. That's already his 2nd foul in the first quarter.
The Heat making a switch here. Richardson's checked in. Now here's Green. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Pass to Satoransky. Mahinmi a screen. Lets a floater go. It's not going to go for him. Johnson with the defensive effort.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Nice job getting to the basket. When Johnson has a good look, he doesn't pass it up.
Here's Satoransky. Following the score by James Johnson. Mahinmi a screen. Rivers gets a wide open look. And another miss by Washington.
Well, the defense better look up and say thanks. Leaving guys that wide open is not a recipe for success.
Now here's Oubre. Not a lot of room. And the pass to Satoransky. It's Rivers on the wing. Mahinmi a screen. Clock at 6. Passes it to Oubre. And he misses the go-ahead basket. To the paint, here's Richardson. And a slam dunk by Richardson.
I like to see Josh Richardson showing you he can get up and rattle the rim a little bit.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Now Oubre to the middle. Here's Satoransky. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Satoransky's got his first bucket of the night.
And defensively, you've got to make a greater effort working over the screens.
Yeah, it's a bit of a lazy play right there. You're hoping that the guy misses the shot without really doing your job in challenging it.
Ellington inside the three-point line. Satoransky grabs the miss.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way.
Poor decision making there. No idea what he's going for with that kind of pass in that situation.
The Heat with the lead. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Satoransky against Johnson. Clock at 6. Kicks it to Olynyk. Over Mahinmi. Can't hit the turnaround jumper.
I'm just wondering why the defense is laying off. Luckily, they didn't pay for their mistake.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Miami ahead. They lead by 2. They'll be back shortly, live from Washington. Growing up the youngest of 5 with 4 older sisters, John Wall said it taught him a lot. And Wall had his challenges certainly growing up. We all know those stories, losing his father at a young age, but his mother, his aunts, Greg, his sisters, they protected him.
It helped him to get where he is now. We see it so often. A young man making it to the NBA is really a victory for the entire family.
And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And what stands out to you guys from the Heat in this one?
Through that first one, they've turned this thing into a track meet.
Love the pace they're playing with. Anytime you can get your offense going without the defense setting up, got a huge advantage.
On the court for Miami here in the second, Richardson and Johnson are the forwards. Tyler Johnson is out there with Wayne Ellington. And it's Olynyk in at the center, locking down the middle. Here's Johnson after Jeff Green's bucket. Here is Ellington. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Now here's Richardson, covered by Oubre. Oubre with the steal. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Bradley Beal became a first-time All-Star in 2018, but he knows the next step is becoming a better leader. He said, "Sometimes I can be nonchalant, locked into myself and not saying anything. It's just my personality, and as a leader, you can't be that way. You have to encourage your teammates and don't be afraid to say things. Don't be afraid to be a leader." Kevin?
Good story, D.A. Thank you. Richardson with it. Now defended by Oubre. Screened by Olynyk. Here's Richardson. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Amazing how much James Johnson gets leaned on for what Miami wants to do offensively. Out of Wake Forest, a very versatile 6'8" forward, and plays a ton of positions for Eric Spoelstra.
That free throw, no good. It just seems like James Johnson has some point forward in his game. What do you think, Brent?
I think that Eric Spoelstra has just championed that part of his game and trusts him to make the right decisions. And when your teammates have that kind of confidence in your playmaking ability, sometimes the opportunities for you to make the right pass, they grow.
And he's good on the second.
There's so much inside of Josh Richardson that is yet to be tapped into. An athletic shooting guard who can play both ends of the floor.
Now here's Satoransky. Green, the screen. Mahinmi with the screen for Oubre. He kicks it to Green. Fade away. The shot will not fall. And the Heat going the other way now. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That'll be the first of 4 played at home for them. Richardson, good.
Richardson shooting it now from deep. Good touch on the long ranger.
For Washington, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Pass to Rivers. Over in the corner, Green. Mahinmi a screen. Green kicks to Oubre. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Oubre's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. Johnson against Satoransky. Johnson, the pass to Ellington. Now Richardson. Olynyk sets a screen for Richardson. Back to Ellington. Now here's Richardson, covered by Oubre. 2 points, that one goes. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Rivers kicks to Oubre. Mahinmi a screen. Oubre with it. From deep. Ellington grabs the miss.
And extending the D there, putting a lot of pressure on the shooter.
Yeah, I think coaches right here are always talking about the extra pass. And the contested three is not your objective. One more, maybe.
Now here's Oubre. The drive by Green. It's hauled in by Richardson.
Credit the defense, wisely avoiding fouling the shooter. Don't want to give up a personal there. And he made him attempt a difficult layup.
Richardson with it, covered by Oubre. Johnson a wide open look, and the Heat another three.
A lot of the great shooters have great preparation, and that time did a great job of having his feet set. Excellent anticipation of the ball also from Tyler Johnson.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington. Brent, the league playing at a faster pace overall now. Will there ever come a time when every team will play with that same speed?
No, because one team will always be faster than the next. So it's never going to be exacting for every ball club. And as you and I have talked several times, Kevin, you got to play to your strengths. And even though teams are finding more positionless basketball players, some of these guys have attributes to their game where you want to get them in certain positions. That takes time.
It's all about personnel.
It's all about your personnel. And again, putting those guys in the proper place where they can succeed more often.
And that's why it's so important to really be a good screening team. You get a lot of open looks from it.
And Beal kicks to Porter. Pass to Morris. Looking to end the run. There's Beal with the three. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Pulls it from the elbow. Rebound, Washington. Outside, Wall. Beyond the arc. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got his third rebound on the night. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to go on Markieff Morris.
Wayne Ellington's such a confident shooter, such a great release, and he's able to hit his shot over the defender who was draped all over him.
And that one falls for Ellington. And Wayne Ellington enjoyed his best season in 2017-18.
Well, with Waiters out last year, the Heat were looking to somebody to come in and be a consistent scorer off the bench. And with that task last year, he was phenomenal at putting points on the board and staying hot all year long.
Ellington hits them both.
Kevin, these are easy points. Remember, free throws.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Wall passes to Howard. Outside, Beal. Hits the three-point bomb. Beal's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Dragic kicks to Ellington. Over Porter. Second chance shot. The shot's good from Ellington. Ellington's got 6 here in this quarter.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And the pass to Howard. Beal, that's for 2. That one's not going to go. And Miami the other way now. Wall against Dragic. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That is his first foul of the game. Here is Whiteside. He has 5. Wade left side over Beal. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. And now it's a 9-point Heat lead.
Excellent use in the mid-range area. You know that's one of his favorite shots.
And stolen by Whiteside. They get a hand on it. Dragic dishes to Wade. Passes it to Whiteside. Back to Wade. Beal with the steal. From 11 feet away, the Wizards with another miss.
Well, his struggles are consuming the rest of the team here tonight. He's got to find his rhythm and find it fast.
There's the pick. And here is Ellington. He has 6. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here is Whiteside. Outside Dragic. 6 to shoot. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Just like to see the defensive effort get better for their ball club. They can't expect guys to miss the mid-range Jays every time.
Commissioner Adam Silver has balanced his comments between wanting parity, Brent, and recognizing there are always going to be super teams. Is there middle ground there?
Is there middle ground?
I don't know.
I don't think so. You would like to have some of the teams just be more competitive than they are, but some of the creative, circuitous routes that teams have taken to put themselves into position to get better, younger talent has decimated.
What do you call that?
I don't have a term for it.
Okay.
I don't like the one that's used, so
Yeah.
I don't have a term for it. Let's just call it setting yourself up for the future, Kevin.
Looking ahead.
Yes, exactly. So I just don't think you'll ever get it. You do hope that some of the starving franchises do have some success for the fans who have they've had to bear a lot. So you root for them.
James Johnson's checked in for Miami. Wall against Dragic. And Wall kicks to Howard. Back to Wall. Pass to Howard. Misses and the dry spell continues. Miami leading by 9. Inside. And the lead now, double digits on that bucket.
It's terrific basketball from Wade there to thread the pass to the wide open man for the clean look.
And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Havoc. Washington calls timeout. And even though Father Time Brent has taxed Wade on his athleticism quite a bit, you can still see glimpses of it when it matters most.
That seems to be the way of Wade right now, is waiting for the moments, the bigger moments, to step up and hit big shots or make the right play. He won't make plays as often as he once did throughout the course of a regular season game, but instills some confidence in his teammates on the floor come crunch time.
And so it's Washington with it. The Heat getting the bucket. Morris right side. And the basket is good. Morris has got his second basket. Miami's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Wade passes to Adebayo. Johnson in the corner.
Yeah, looking up at the scoreboard, guys, that's his third foul, and his coach has to consider now sitting him down.
Josh Richardson, the 40th overall pick, Brent, back in 2015, a hardworking young player who's had a lot of good veteran mentors in this Miami Heat locker room.
Yeah, and he took advantage not only of what Dwayne Wade said to him, but the time that Dwayne Wade wasn't playing, he stepped in and seized an opportunity to get those minutes. He's had some scorching hot shooting numbers, too. His rookie year was phenomenal, and it came in and drew attention from guys from the three-point line, so looking to be consistent on that end.
And Johnson drops them both.
Really like how James Johnson plays his role, so expanded here within the team set. Knows he's out there to space the floor, bring some physicality, and is going to have some opportunities to make some plays with the ball in his hands.
Now, here is Morris. It's Beal on the wing. Wade is covering. They grab their own miss. Howard, the dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. They get Hassan Whiteside. The Wizards have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And Dwight Howard this past offseason on the move, Greg, once again.
And Howard traded from Charlotte to Brooklyn soon after bought out by Brooklyn, making him a free agent. He's hopped from team to team over the last few years, and you wonder if he'll find a place to finish out his career.
Whiteside's experimented a bit with his free throw shooting throughout his career, even trying jump shots from the free throw line, so still trying to find the magic recipe to be more consistent.
First free throw is good. Hassan Whiteside, a max player for the Miami Heat, but I've heard some analysts say, Brent, that they question whether he's a Miami Heat type of player. Why is that?
Well, the Heat are built around a pretty much maniacal work ethic. There's a lot of grinders, and you look at Whiteside as a draft prospect. He worked out for the Heat and actually walked out midway through a workout, yet they stuck with him, they kept tabs on him, and they brought him in, and they've paid him handsomely to be out there and be impactful. That's got to be on a nightly basis.
Scooped up. Morris, no good. Miami leading by 10. To the inside, Whiteside, and the jam by Whiteside.
Well, I would say that's as high percentage as you're going to get from Hassan Whiteside. He really takes off on those dunks.
Morris with a screen on Dragic. Green kicks to Porter. 1:33 left in the first half of the game. Morris inside. Whiteside's there. Rocket 2. And another miss by Washington.
And offensively, they've gotten stuck on the perimeter, falling in love with the jumper.
Wade outside. Here's Adebayo, guarded by Green.
And a few more points tacked on to their lead in the cruelest way possible.
You're right. Those putback jams sting, don't they? My goodness.
And that is a statement. We're going to keep coming at you hard, even if we've got the lead.
Beal against Wade, 16 feet away, and a little luck that time, but it drops. Beal's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Oh, he had him spinning. He looks like he's dizzy after that crossover.
They set the screen. Johnson, the pass to Wade. Fouled in the act of shooting. A three-point play chance coming up.
A show of strength there from Dwayne Wade to muscle the shot in over the tough defense.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. Miami's checked in for Markieff Morris. Kelly Oubre comes in for Porter. Austin Rivers, he's checked in for Beal. And Satoransky subbed in for John Wall. The Heat also changing it up. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Whiteside. Josh Richardson comes in for Johnson. And it's Tyler Johnson in for Goran Dragic. That's good from Wade.
Wade is a very consistent performer from the foul line. This is why you always avoid fouling him if you can.
And the foul on Tyler Johnson. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Third team
foul. Here's Rivers. The shot's good on the assist by Satoransky. 9 points for Austin Rivers.
He has gotten into a great rhythm here in this quarter, playing with just bundles of confidence.
Now here's Johnson. Wade outside. From outside, off the mark. And so it's Miami, looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Coach, how does the defense you're playing impact your offense?
It just energizes us. We have an ignitable group, and that's how we play. So we have to continue to stay the course and try to keep them off the three-point line as best as we can.
Yeah, those runouts get your guys going. Thanks a lot, Spo. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is our halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. It was a closely contested first quarter for Miami. At the end of the period, they held a 2-point lead. The second quarter was where they really opened things up. They were by far the stronger team both defensively and when they had the ball. Their 13-point halftime lead, no accident. Let's hear from you, Shaq, on the Heat first half.
Well, I like it, Ernie, because they're just not settling for outside shots. You know, that part of the game is pretty when it's going in. We've seen plenty of teams try that and fail. You got to have a balanced approach. And tonight, they found a ton of success inside. Basketball and championships are won inside out. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about.
And Kenny, let's get your thoughts on the Wizards.
It looked like they were shooting threes blindfolded. Sometimes you could get cold, but that was atrocious. It was scary. But they also looked scattered out there, and I think that disorganization was the main issue for them missing those shots. They need to establish themselves better into a better rhythm in the second half and avoid relying so heavily on the three-point shot.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Go to Kevin Harlan.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first two quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. Wall and Beal pair together at the 1 and the 2. Porter and Morris make up the forward spots. And it's Oubre in at the 5. That's the 5 on the 4 for the Wizards. The shot's good. Whiteside's got the first basket of the second half. That one for the Heat.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
And Wall kicks to Oubre. Beal gets a wide-open look. And the three off target.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
And so the ball is out of bounds. Richardson touched it last.
Well, this Heat organization has had such a great run of success under their owner, Mickey Arison, and what Pat Riley has done to pour the foundation of the culture around Miami. This is not a team that likes to throw away any chance to compete, or any season for that matter.
And Washington making a change here. Howard's checked in. Here's Wall. And Wall with the slam.
And always a bonus to have a point guard who can dunk the basketball. Wall has great initiative when it comes to rising up and throwing it down.
And memories of the Big Three era of Bosh and Wade and LeBron James still fresh, Brent, in the memory of the Heat organization.
Well, more fresh in the memory of the fans of the Miami Heat. The organization trying to do their best to move forward and move on. Of course, that team 4 straight finals appearances, won 2 NBA championships. They want to get back to that level. They know they got to find some talent and some diamonds in the rough, and trying to figure out a path to get there.
Well, in the summer of 2017, when Otto Porter signed that 4-year, $107 million contract with the Wizards, it was widely questioned. Well, it's been worth every penny thus far, as he's become one of the best small forwards in the game.
It's his first trip to the line.
Two.
First free throw is good. And that small forward position that Porter plays, maybe the most important position in the league. You think of LeBron James, you think of Greg KD.
Yeah, and Porter able to kind of hold his own on both ends. The Wizards' most impactful defensive player, he takes on those big-time players night in and night out.
And Porter drops them both. Miami leading by 13. Dragic kicks to Richardson. Dragic with a screen for Richardson. Passed away. Over Morris. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Washington shooting around 40% from the floor here. Howard with a screen on Dragic. It's Wall with the drive. And Greg, last season there were some signs that maybe some of his teammates didn't like playing with John Wall. Why would they say that?
You know, Wall sits almost every season in the top 3 in assists. Not a stat you associate with selfishness. Sometimes it's really about personalities.
Shooting 2, gentlemen.
And that one falls for John Wall.
And head coach Eric Spoelstra always looking for different perspectives, looking to tweak and change certain things and constantly learning. That's a growth mindset. We hear him talk about that a lot, and it's something that he encourages not only his staff to do, but his players as well.
And so John Wall nails both of them. The Heat leading by 11. Wade passes to Johnson. They set the pick. The dish now to Dragic. The shot. Wide open shot is on the money. Dragic has got 9. And Spoelstra assigns assistants to read books, attend clinics, and bring back reports. Always looking for new insights.
Yep, lots of paperwork on that Miami Heat coaching staff. They keep daily notes on everything from basketball to the big picture around the team. Stats, quotes, questions, all inspirational stuff. So anything they can draw a competitive advantage on or keep things positive, Spo's looking to do that.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Washington calls timeout. A chance to take a moment and compare the front court and back court scoring on the night for Washington.
And their guards really have done what they could to keep it close. What little offense they've been able to generate has come from the backcourt. They just need a little more balance.
Wizards trail by 13. And Wall kicks to Porter. To the paint. That's good from Howard on the assist by Porter. Howard's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Sometimes you can't contain Dwight Howard, especially inside where he's just such an overwhelming presence.
Here's Wade. Rebound, Washington. Wall's got his third rebound tonight.
And lots of credit for the team around him. They're picking up the slack here tonight. He just can't buy a bucket right now.
And with that, the Heat lead is cut to just 9 on the basket from Morris.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Wade, right side. Shoots over Beal. The shot by Wade, no good.
The defense, not so good. And when you're deep inside like that, you got to come through.
Wall's shot is good.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Johnson with a screen on Beal. Right side a screen. Down low, out of bounds. Washington takes possession.
Let's take a look here at the numbers for Porter. Good season for him last year. Averaged about 14 points, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he's really been pulling his weight. He's had a hand in some big plays here recently.
I think you look across the board right now, and he's just doing a much better job. The numbers bear that out.
Now here's Porter, and it's Dragic with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Wayne Ellington's checked in for Dwayne Wade. Howard, the pass to Morris. Outside, Wall. Porter with the screen for Wall. Rebound by the Heat. Whiteside's got 4 rebounds in this game. To the paint, here's Johnson. Morris with the block. And he gets it back. And the basket by Johnson. Wizards trail by 9. And Wall kicks to Beal. Dragic against Wall. Up top, Morris. It's Porter outside. Ellington grabs the miss. Ellington's got his 4th rebound in this one. Johnson up top, covered by Morris. Johnson the screen. Now here's Ellington. D right on him. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Whiteside. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
I love the pace he's playing with, letting his offense come to him naturally and then building upon this lead for his team.
Here's Wall. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And now, let's take a look at the upcoming schedule for the Washington Wizards. On Saturday, they'll be taking on Jonas Valanciunas and the Toronto Raptors. And then on Monday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the Portland Trail Blazers.
And that game against the Warriors, it's never easy going up against the top team in the West. But if they're able to come away with the win, it's going to be a huge confidence booster.
That free throw, no good. The Heat making a switch here. Olynyk's checked in. And he sinks the second. Here's Dragic. He's got 9. He dishes it to Whiteside. The pass to Ellington. Whiteside kicks to Dragic. Screen by Olynyk. Shot clock at 6. Richardson, no luck.
Well executed. Great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Well, it's like Thanksgiving out there, carving out space off the screen. Just couldn't complete the play.
Now here's Ellington following the miss by John Wall. Now Ellington, 6 points for him. Here's Dragic. Takes a three, but they recover it. Olynyk in the corner. Three-pointer. Morris with the rebound. Wizards trail by 10. Here's Beal. And the shot falls short this time. The Heat have gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. Beal with the steal. Porter against Richardson. And it's denied. Kicks it to Olynyk. Inside. Passes to Richardson. 6 on the shot clock. 18 feet out. That one falls. Richardson's got 12 points in the game.
D's got to pay better attention to Richardson, one of the better shooters on the roster. This time, he gets it done from the mid-range.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. Hassan Whiteside really making a difference here.
So far, he is just destroying their will. It feels like he can get any shot he wants once he crosses half court.
Washington making some changes. Green, he's checked in for Markieff Morris. Austin Rivers comes in for Otto Porter Jr. And Satoransky subbed in for John Wall. And then for Miami, Bam Adebayo comes in for Hassan Whiteside. And it's Johnson in for Goran Dragic. Now, here's Satoransky. Power dishes to Beal. And again, Washington, no good.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one. And Bradley Beal earning that first All-Star nod in 2018, a top 20 scorer. He can hurt you from just about anywhere on the court.
Here's Richardson. 12 points for him. Buries it from three-point range.
Look, I checked the numbers, guys. We know he is great from out there. He made one in the first half. Now he has one so far in this half. Look out.
Now here's Beal. Green, the screen. Outside, Beal. Off the left rim and out. And Beal just turned 25. Have we seen his best, or do you think he can take his game to even another level?
I think the key is going to be him staying healthy. Injuries have kind of plagued him early in his career. With health, he'll be able to refine his game and fortify his defense and expand that offensive repertoire.
Here's Beal. The Heat getting the bucket. Nice job coming off that screen. Beal's got his third basket of the night.
Well, he's given himself a chance. 6 shots he's gotten up this quarter, but only able to convert on one of them.
Richardson with it. 17 points in the game. Back to Olynyk. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. Kelly Olynyk, Brandon, nice pickup for the Miami Heat. 4 years and $50 million.
Well, thinking about a floor-spacing big man, they like what they saw out of Kelly Olynyk in his brief time with the Boston Celtics. He's still young, has a chance to grow, but his skill set as a big is still eye-popping.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Kelly Oubre's checked in for Washington. So he gets them both. Washington with the ball. It's a 16-point game. Satoransky the pass to Oubre. Green kicks to Howard. And that one, good. Howard's got 6 points in the quarter.
And his teammates have to step up just a little bit more. He's been lights out. Needs a bit more support.
There's the pick. Johnson the pass to Ellington. 6 to shoot. That one doesn't drop. Excellent D from Howard. Wizards trail by 14. Green kicks to Satoransky. Pass to Howard. Satoransky against Johnson. Now here's Satoransky. Defense is right there.
He has got a lot of confidence in his game. You have to if you think you can knock one down from there.
Yeah, and let's not get on him too much, but that shot is also a little irresponsible.
Now here's Johnson. Here's Olynyk. Good on the shot.
And really, the improvement as a finisher is noticeable for Kelly Olynyk.
The Wizards have gone 7 for 16 in the second half from the field, shooting a bit under 50%. Here's Oubre. He kicks to Howard. Makes it off the glass. Howard's got 15 points.
And that keeps him perfect from the field this quarter.
Pass to Adebayo. Now here's Ellington. Olynyk inside, guarded by Green. Olynyk can't hit.
Pretty surprised he missed that shot. The defense was decent, but not really a factor.
And there's the pass to Oubre. Nice ball movement by Washington. Howard with the screen on Olynyk. The drive by Green. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him two chances at the free throw line here.
And the former Hoya Green, a rangy forward who can both score and defend from all areas of the floor.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And looking back last season, how about 87% from the line? So that's obviously nothing to sneeze at.
The first free throw is good. Dwayne Wade's checked in for Miami. And Jeff Green drops them both. Miami leading by 12. Inside. Kicks it out to Richardson. Passes it to Wade. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a three-point opportunity.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Wade. Johnson, he's checked in for Richardson. He makes 1 of 2 that time. And guys, Dwight Howard, a top 20 all-timer in rebounding, an 8-time All-Star center. Greg, will he be a Hall of Famer someday, you think?
Oh, he's a lock to be a Hall of Famer when you look at those numbers. Not to mention a 3-time Defensive Player of the Year, and at his peak, one of the most impactful big men we've seen in the game.
One shot.
And that one misses. And Bam Adebayo, the 14th overall pick in 2017 out of Kentucky.
Yeah, his name seems to be pretty fitting, right? Like setting screen, bam, getting a dunk, bam. Tremendous athlete, and he can throw it down with some of the best power forwards in the game.
James Johnson. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. Both shots good from the stripe. 44 seconds left to play in the third. And Satoransky kicks to Green. Rivers against Wade. Rivers passes to Satoransky. Pass to Howard. Shot clock at 6. 7 for 9 now with that miss. Now shooting 78% from the floor.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Once Wade knew he had the defense on their heels, he pulls up and fires the jumper.
Johnson against Satoransky. Pass to Howard. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Heat lead by 15 and will return shortly. Let's listen in on what Eric Spoelstra had to say to his team.
All right, put together 3 or 4 stops in a row. Come on, just concentrate on good basketball right now.
Compressing it down to these few minutes, Eric Spoelstra asking his guys to focus in defensively.
And talking to one another, quicker rotations, the help has to be there on time if they want to come up with these stops.
Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. On the floor for Miami starting the fourth. Johnson and Wade are the 1 and the 2. Olynyk is out there with James Johnson. And it's Adebayo in at the center position.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. And so it's Washington with it after the Heat pick up 2. Tipped away. And Satoransky kicks to Porter. The shot's good on the assist by Satoransky. Satoransky's got his 3rd assist on the night. Johnson against Satoransky. Johnson, the pass to Olynyk. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
You know, Kelly Oubre is an X factor for the Wizards. Last season, stepping into the 6-man role. Still very young. He could help take them to the next level.
Shooting 2, gentlemen.
Free throw, good, Oubre. And Kelly Oubre taken after 1 year at Kansas with the 15th pick of the 2015 draft.
You know, he came in as a raw prospect, a 5-star recruit in high school, plenty of potential. The Wizards not a lot of salary flexibility, no longer drafting in the lottery. Oubre might be their best shot at improving from within.
Now, here's Wade. Softly drops in the floater. Wade's got 4 this quarter.
Just a sensational floater from Dwayne Wade there, completely catching the defense off guard.
Wall dishes to Porter. Howard with a screen on Johnson. And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here. Here's what Miami has lined up on their schedule. They'll head home to take on the Charlotte Hornets. And then on Wednesday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the New York Knicks.
And for that matchup with the Kings, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
Here's Porter. Goes back up, and it's Howard laying it in.
I like how hard he's working on the glass. A strong big man who is excellent at coming up with second chance opportunities.
There's Dragic with the 3, and again Miami with the triple.
And when you're down this many points, hard to justify leaving a good shooter that wide open.
Truer words never spoken. Breakdown on the perimeter, D, and the communication severely lacking there.
And here's Wall. After the three-pointer from Goran Dragic. Comes up empty from 19 feet out.
Yeah, and something we always talk about, though, shot selection.
Well, being aggressive is one thing, but aggression with control is another, and you need both elements working together.
Now Porter, after the missed 3 from Goran Dragic, and the pass to Rivers. Kicks the Wall. Shoots over Dragic. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
And it's Johnson with the jam.
And nice court vision from Dragic there to get a great look at the bucket.
And here's Rivers. There's the pick. Pass to Howard. Olynyk against Wall. Right through the D for the layup. Wall's got 20.
And just the overall aggressiveness. Wall enjoys taking on a challenge and succeeding, especially when the D is all over him.
Now here's Dragic, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And Washington making a change here. Morris is checked in. Whiteside's checked in for Miami. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Wade against Rivers. Goes up to the stripe. Rebound, Washington. Morris has got his 6th rebound on the night. Porter against Johnson. Outside, Porter. Screen by Howard. Clock at 6. To the middle. Here's Rivers. He can't get that one to fall. And the Heat going the other way now. Wade, right side. Again, the miss by the Heat. Wizards trail by 16. Rivers kicks to Wall. Over Dragic. They get it back. Howard, another shot, and he sinks the layup. Howard's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, there are some games where Dwight just dominates the interior without much effort. He fills it up close to the basket, this time doing it in a hurry.
Now here's Johnson. Now here's Wade. Off target from the baseline. Dragic against Wall. He kicks it to Morris. Outside, Porter. Pass to Howard. Good work defensively by Whiteside.
And that's just good offense. Surprised he blew that one, and the defense is too.
Whiteside sets the pick for Dragic. Over Wall. No good from Dragic. A difficult situation for Washington. Outside, Porter. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Well, you look at some of the analytics, and the best-rated player on the Wizards might surprise you. None other than one Otto Porter Jr.
And he's really become an impact player at both ends of the floor. One of the glue guys on this squad. He just impacts the game in so many ways, and sometimes it escapes unnoticed.
2 shots.
Free throw good. Porter. Bradley Beal's checked in for Austin Rivers. And Miami with a change here, too. Richardson, he's checked in for Adebayo. And he makes both free throws. And the Heat call time here.
Yeah, it's a good time to talk things over. Try to stop what's been a brutal run.
Yeah, he's got to use every device at his disposal at this point, and I think he wants to give other guys a breather right now.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, during that break, Eric Spoelstra had some words for his team. He still wants them to be aggressive and assertive on offense. He said, I don't want us to get content with this lead. Build on it. Don't give them any chance of getting back in this thing. Kevin?
Now, here's Dragic. Whiteside, a screen on Wall. Looking to end the drought. That one bounces around and comes back out. Wizards trail by 12. Outside, Porter. And Wall kicks to Howard. In the corner, it's Morris. That's good. And so Howard with the assist. And that's now 9 points for Markieff Morris. Miami's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. There's the screen. Dragic with a screen for Johnson. Shoots a three. Dwight Howard pulls it in. Howard's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Dragic against Wall. Screen by Howard. And Wall kicks to Beal. Howard with a screen on Wade. Shoots from the elbow. Kept alive. Goes back up. The kick out to Porter. Howard setting the pick for Porter. From deep three-point range, Miami grabs the miss. Dragic has got rebound number 5 here tonight. To the middle, Richardson. And no good that time. Great D that time from Beal. Wizards trail by 9. Left side, Wall. Now Morris. And Wall with the slam.
Wall has hurt him in every way possible tonight. He's got firepower that really only a few guys in our league possess.
And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Havoc. Wade, good.
And really the defense didn't do a lot to fight around that screen on that possession.
Outside, Wall. Dishes to Beal. Top of the key. But they'll get another chance. Stolen by Wade. Pass to Dragic. Back to Wade. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Beal. Wade, good. And now an 11-point Heat lead.
Everything falling for Wade right now. It's got to be in his team's best interest to keep finding him.
And Wall kicks to Howard. Knocked loose. And here we go. Wade heading to the hoop. Over Beal. And it's Wade again missing. Washington has gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Porter passes to Wall. Morris outside. No good from outside. Miami leading by 11. To the inside. That's good from Johnson on the assist from Dragic. Johnson's got 4 this quarter.
Up by a bunch. He's still pushing the action, trying to impose his will.
Well, collectively, they've done it tonight here. A passionate performance from the squad.
Washington calls timeout. A chance now to recognize our Jordan Player of the Game, Dwayne Wade.
And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. His main goal has been to attack the rim and put the D in some tough spots and also finishing strong.
If he could only contribute like this for them every night, you can't overstate how much better it makes this team when he has a game like this, and on the road no less. Wall against Dragic from 13. Rebound by the Heat. They led by as many as 18 points. Johnson against Morris. Johnson the screen. Wade outside. Outside Dragic. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade. Wade's got 6 assists in the game. Wizards trail by 16. And Wall kicks to Howard. Beal against Wade, and the foul on Dwayne Wade. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second personal foul.
And it's Wall in the corner. That's tipped. Just 5 to shoot. Porter dishes to Beal.
Awesome defense on that play from Dwayne Wade. He doesn't give any room to breathe out there to the opposition.
Down low, Whiteside, and the jam by Whiteside.
Full speed ahead. I mean, they have been in control since the opening tip, and that may have sealed the deal.
I can imagine a lot of things right now, but a comeback, that's not one of them.
Now here's Porter. Morris inside. Johnson's there. Shot to stop the run. Morris with the bucket. Morris has got 5 points now this quarter.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Miami.
When you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooters.
Yeah, exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box score, there were some great numbers for Wade.
I really liked the ball movement all night long. He was excellent at setting the table for his guys. Table for 4.
Here's Satoransky. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
And Green is a critical role player for this team. His passing is really phenomenal.
Whiteside, a screen on Satoransky. And Olynyk kicks to Winslow. Here's Whiteside. And again, it's the Heat missing.
And the defense is just not very aggressive. Definitely fortunate that the mid-range jumper did not find the bottom of the net that time.
Green, no luck. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Winslow, the pass to Dragic. Whiteside sets the pick for Dragic. Got a hand on it. Here's Oubre. From downtown, no good.
Nice activity from Winslow there on the defensive end. He was right up in the grill piece.
And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Well, Dwayne, you won the game, but you lost the rebounding battle. How did you overcome that?
I don't know. You know, we have a knack for finding a way to win, and we've always had that here. You know, we got to do a better job. You know, we can't get out-rebounded like that and expect to win, so we got to figure it out.
Sure, you'll be working on it. Thanks, Dwayne. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you later.